welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lungalus Pisihle Dlamini, and today we are going to be spilling the hottest tea ever. But firstly, I'd like to give a special shout out to everyone who subscribed to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Come and join the cool kids on this channel. Just click that subscribe button and click that notification button just to get a notification when I post my next video. So today we are doing confession sessions. Why? Because I wanted to get to know you guys way better. Why? Because what better know to get to know you guys than through confession sessions? And getting to know your deepest, darkest secrets. All messages that were sent very much anonymously. So I do not know who sent the message, but some people put names. And when there's names, there's a story, you know? So if you want to comment anything, just write it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to click the notification button and, you know, hop along, come be a cool kid. Let us jump on to our very first confession. I like the on brand, like the whole black theme. Black. Yes. You know, we're on theme here. So our first one says, so sorry guys for the background music, for the background sounds. I don't know what's going on, and I've been waiting for like hours for it to like subside, but you know. Hey Lungstra, I'm a confess and need advice at the end. So yeah, I got in a sneaky relationship with an older man in authority. I'm not saying he's my boss, but similar. It got messy when I found he has a girlfriend with the same name as mine. Jump scare. Long story short, he has psychological issues. He has a thing for people with the same name as mine. Let's call me Betty. So every Betty he meets, he tries to get with them. Maybe to find a similar Betty to replace the one he lost. She passed. I did cut ties with him as you advised before. I know who it is, but I saw him after a good time period of not seeing him. I realized I still like him. I have this urge to go save him and love him. He's trying to talk to me right now. What should I do? Nothing. Nothing. We don't do anything. Oh, no. Psychological issues is giving how to die. It's giving 1,000 ways to die because nothing. And for the fact that he's a man of authority, like he's someone who has a greater advantage than you, that's scary. That's scary. Because then if things end again, and then he decides to go crazy, he has a thing for girls with your name. And me knowing your name, not a lot of girls have that name, you know? So, ma'am. And that basically means he hasn't dealt with his past traumas. Oops, my trauma. So on to our next one. It says, here's my question. But it's a confession session, but okay, just for now, because I think that's the only one question that is here. Are you dating anyone? If not, do you think you are ready to be in a relationship? I'm not ready to be in a relationship. I am single. That I'm not gonna lie about. I am single, but am I ready to be in a relationship? I don't know. I do not know, because I find that every time I think I'm ready is when I find out I'm not ready. You know, then you get like really clingy people, and then I'm just like, yeah, I was not ready for this. You know, then I go back to being single, or something else happens, man, and I'm just like, I should have never gotten myself into this situation. You know, so I am single, yes, but I don't know if I am 100% sure I'm ready to mingle. Imagine if I was doing this whole YouTube thing. Our next confession says, if given the opportunity, I'd give my ex my virginity without second thought, no doubt in my mind. Why are we going back to our exes? Why are we going back to our exes? I don't understand. This is the second confession about your exes. How long have you guys broken up? Because I feel like 3 months is 3 months or less. If it's 3 months or less, you all are still in love with one another. You all just have to come to terms that it's ended, but you'll get here and there, you'll text each other here and there, you'll promise each other you'll be friends, unless you'll just had like a really bad breakup and you'll decide, well, yeah, then gonna block. So yeah. But in 3 months, Nana, oh my love, you're all still dating. And way more than that, what are we going back for? Huh? Even if it's to give and I understand some of your exes look harder now than when you were dating them. So you want to go back, and it's like, nah. But trust me, it's not worth it. Sometimes the whole attractive thing is the only thing that they gained in. Some of them are still immature. It's like, you know what you left him for? He's still going to do it. Like, but maybe ukulele angas ukule. I don't know though. But babe, we're not going back to our exes. That's what we're not doing. Especially on this channel. We know our worth here. We know our worth. Sikwa know your worth up. So our next one says, I only ever drink milk. Are you psycho? Are you mad? How do you people drink milk? Please write down in the comment section down below. How do you guys get to like enjoy milk and just drink milk? I'm not lactose intolerant, but I hate milk. I will drink milk when there is a must. Yeah, for example, cornflakes. I have to, because I can't gobble it down with water. I'm not that type. I'm not gonna drink it, or I'm not gonna eat it with water. Or water. I'm not gonna drink it. I'm not gonna eat it with water. Nah, I'm not about to do that. But yeah, this is giving psycho mentality. There's no juice. There's I kissed an animal once. Define kiss. Because there are people who basically say when their dogs licked their face, that's a kiss. But if you like tang, like lo mfana we judging. But did you like it? That's another thing I want to know. Did you like it? Scary. Yeah, you're like scary. Your confession scary. You're like busy kissing animals. Hey. And for the fact that you could say that, like, our next confession says, I'm tired of the guy I'm dating. So every time I do something to piss him off, just for me to act pissed at him and want to break up with him, but he's literally fighting for this relationship. And Mina Angsamfuni, why are we still there? That's my one question. Why are we still there? Why are we there? Why are we there? For him to even fight? Why? Why are we even giving him the opportunity to fight? I know, I understand that he might not have done anything wrong, but when it's time to go, it's time to go. Pack your bags and leave. Unless you have kids. Because this is clearly giving motherly mentality. When your mother say, unless you have kids. If you have kids, then I understand. But if you don't, still, even with the kids thing, I still don't understand. But hey man, do you? Dala what you must, So our next one says, when I was in primary, my half brother and I kissed for a good 5 minutes. The weird part is I liked it and I wanted more. Did I read that correctly, or did it say my half brother and I? Why are we kissing brothers? Because in Zulu, there is no such thing as a half brother. It's your brother, not your half brother. It's your brother. So, and how did we get to the point where it's like because number one, booty, CC, you know. Oh, but it also could be. Ooh, but we're not gonna talk about it. How did we get to the point where it was like, I really want to kiss you? I was just finally sick because saying in boozy, you're like busy kissing one another, half brother kissing one. You're like basically brother and sister, or brother and associates. You know, you're all related. You'll share parents. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. If you guys find it's not wrong, comment section again. Yeah. Let's just use these to vent. Let's use the comment section down below just to vent. If you hear anything that you want, vent. If you hear anything that you don't like, vent. You know, we are abusing that comment section. We are gonna abuse that comment section. My mom is a government spy. This channel would believe you. This one, this is my channel. We're going to believe you, my friends. We believe you. Your mom na government spy. A spy. Yes, love this for you. Love it for you. So our next confession says, um, I feel as if I'm a failure. I feel disappointed at myself. Yes, I know don't measure your success via people, you know, but it gets to me. I'm human. There are days where I feel disorientated from everything. With 4 unsuccessful suicide attempts, why am I in this horrible planet? Can I just rest? Excuse me. Excuse me. Um, I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I feel like but I should have more of like a template, you know, to tell you because I also went through the same thing, you know. So, but I still don't, my love. I feel like we are all just deep down. I feel like we all just want to leave, you know. We all want to leave because we all want to leave the influence, the pressure of being there, you know, look at your peers, you know, the comparisons and everything. I just feel like we all don't want to be here, but we are all swaying, man. We siyawavimba makakasi. Amanye ayashaya, but we move. And I understand the whole suicide attempts, but for the fact that there is 4 now, you know, it gets to the point where it gets scary, you know. And I feel like you need to talk to it. You need to talk about it like to someone that you honestly trust. But I will find like a number, like you know, there's these online therapists, free therapists, or counselors or whatever. So, and if you go to Sasha College, I feel like you should go and talk to the counselor. You know, not vouching for that school, but you know, and I will add the number here if I finally find it. Yeah, oh, I found it. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. And for the fact that you don't know anyone's backstory, you know, you don't know how most people got there. That's another thing that I also learned. So yeah, man, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Relax. Calm down. Tete loopy, you know, and breathe. Relax. We got you. And we love you on this channel. Imagine if you passed on. We love you, you know. So yeah, our next confession says most of the time people we refer as friends on our friends. They just riding along with you. But what I really like is that real situations expose the real ones. When you talked on your YouTube channel about friends, you really did trigger something in me because I really did relate. When I talk about real friends, I'm not saying that because I only see like about 5 to 6 people as real friends, and the rest I do call friends, but I know that you are like you're there, we vibing, it's cool, the vibe is nice when I'm around you, everything's nice when I'm around you, but you're not someone I frequently talk to, you know, you're not someone I am like frequently with, or it's like now we are, you know, or we are, you know, we're not like that. And it's you are a vibe, but I don't know if you are my type of vibe. And number two, I think we throw around the whole fake friend uh, phrase very loosely. We throw it around very loosely because people have their own lives. People have their own lives, and we can't always expect them. Like, now I'm gonna be honest, we can't always expect our friends to always be there when we need them because they also have their own lives. You don't know, maybe when you are going through your most, when you think you're going through the most, they're going 100 times worse. You know, so you guys basically have to understand one another. You know, be as much as, and people find it very easy to reciprocate energy. You know, if you are a person who never listens to another person, why would you expect someone else to listen to you? You know, unless Uguti is one of those people who really don't give a care, who really don't give a F about you, you know, like every time you are there for them and they're just not there for you, you know, then that's different. That's different. That isn't a friend. That is someone who basically sees you as their emotional sponge, you know. So that we need to refrain from. But other things, babe, we also have to look at other people's situations. Especially after I got out of high school, I really realized that other people have their lives, man. You know, other people have lives. Just because you are going through the most doesn't mean that no one else is going through the most. You know. Our next confession. I fell in love with somebody who doesn't even know my name on my name. Oh no, well they know my name. I just don't know them. You know. Excuse me. It says, Lungelo, bro, I had the deepest crush on you in high school last year. I would look at you and think of all the ways I could kiss you till you couldn't remember your name. I think we have a part two. Yeah, yeah. I so badly wanted to kiss you, but could not bring myself to ask you for one. Look at me talking as if had I asked you, you were going to agree to it. Anyways, hope life be treating you great. Miss being around you. Mountains never meet, but people do. How do you know I wasn't going to agree? Because I think throughout my whole high school career, except grade 10, but throughout my whole high school, I was very much single. No, it was grade 10 and last year. Yeah, grade 10 and last year. I wasn't. Yeah, but last year's one was tricky. Last year's one was tricky. But yeah, you know, um, I mean, we would have maybe, depends on who you are though, but you know, call me on my cell phone, you know, send me a DM. Send me a DM. Honestly want to know who you are. Send me a DM. Send me a DM. We might link, you know. Plus, I'm single this year, so your chances just got higher. Higher, you know. So, our next one says, compassion fatigue is slowly killing me. I'm so tired. I love my family and friends deeply, but I need a break from being the shoulder to cry on for a while. This is scary because I get where you're coming from. You know, when people become, so people who don't know what compassion fatigue is, it's basically when people genuinely feel very comfortable to be around you. And when they feel comfortable, they feel very comfortable to the point where they tell you their problems and basically vent to you. You know, when people find it very easy to vent to you, very comfortable person. But for the person that you're venting to, you don't know how many other people are venting to them. You know? So it's like you get to be this emotional sponge and you basically get to suck up everyone's venting and story. And then it gets to the point where it really tires you. You know, it really tires you and you feel very deflated. So my love, what I'd say is some like you have to create a very safe just you have to create a safe distance between you and them sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, sometimes. And try to do things for yourself, and then you'll see, man, you'll somehow, put back what you set out. Because my mom always says someone who takes out a lot is usually very empty, because everything that you usually take out. So I think that's another thing that tires you out. So yeah, just try to like go. Because I remember when I had the same thing, I used to go on like walks alone, I sit at the park alone. I try to do things for myself, so that I basically get to fill up again, and then we go back. It's a full-time job. It's a full-time job, especially when people feel really comfortable around you. It's a full-time job. Trust me. As much as you're gonna hate it, it's gonna be a blessing to some it's a curse. So yeah. Someone else sent me, I blame myself for my auntie's death. She phoned me, but I was unreachable. When I finally got to my phone, once again, 15 missed calls from Mamngani. A few moments later, phone call from neighbors. The person on the line says she's gone. I honestly don't know what to say to you, my love. I honestly don't know what to say to you. I've never gone through this, but I've gone through self-blame, where even something that is really not related to you, you feel as if if you did 1 plus 1, it would have been 3, or if you did 1 plus 1, it would have been 2. But there was honestly nothing that you could do. There was nothing that you could do. I don't know, maybe if it's because you needed closure, or if you felt as if you were there within those, before the 15 missed calls, or when they called you, you would have gone. You feel as if she would have been like, my love, if someone was going to go, they were going to go, no matter if they said goodbye or not. Unfortunately, some people get to wait. Fortunately, some people get their loved ones, get to hear their loved ones say they are really sorry, and they just have to go. Other people are unfortunate. So the whole self-blame thing, my love, as sad as it is, we honestly have to just leave it behind, because when someone is meant to go, they are gonna go, no matter if we like it or not. They are gonna go, despite age. And I feel like I've learned so much about death, through friends, through myself, through different sources. So yeah, man, when someone is gonna leave, they are gonna leave. Sometimes we don't want them to go, but for them, it's when they basically have peace. I know this is hella crazy, but I mean, I won't lie. I want a tape with some selected people I have in mind for you. You would make a perfect sex idol or model. Who's this? Who's this? Sir, ma'am. So when I walk around, you guys see nothing sex object. And for the fact that it was like a whole sex tape, like that means you can rewatch it. You basically want me to do some Kim Kardashian and Ray J type. Oh, mom. Then my kids are going to see that. Way. Our next confession says, I so badly wanted to be your friend, or rather get to know you better back in high school. But I lost track of time, and better still, I walked slow and boom! Yeah, gone. Fade. Stay put. Great love, man. Love you too. Love you too. And hey, man, did I look that unapproachable in high school? Like, you should have just come up and just been like, hey, hey. And I feel like that's how most of my friendships just start. Like, with the hey, see you now, I see you tomorrow. And then after that, I start greeting. And then after that, we talk, we sit down and we talk. I have little convos, and then little convos become deep convos, and then deep convos become friendships. So, yeah. Because njengoba nibona nje smiley smiley. So our next confession says, oh, wow, 8 confession sessions. I still wanted to be laid by Kev from your class back in high school. I would draw over him and imagine all the ways he could me. My God, I'm so crazy. And you are. You are. Please, guys, if you have Kev's Instagram handle, what did I say? We are abusing it. Please write it down below so I can send him this part of the clip because he needs to see. We'll see. There are people that are him, you know? Don't suffer well other children. Nganze sonto lezi. Yani ingane. How? I would draw over him and imagine him. Nyadrula. Next one says, I got hurt by 3 guys and being HIV positive, got in 3 other relationships. Me and those guys had unprotected sex. I'm sorry to them if they got contaminated. Didn't mean to. Arrested. Arrest her. She deserves harassment. How are you sleeping at night? How are you sleeping? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people who have HIV positive, who are HIV positive, but I man, when you're doing things like this, you must be arrested. But I feel like I know this confession. I feel like I know this confession. I've seen it somewhere. So I feel like it's not a genuine confession because I know my audience is not above 25 right now. You know, Sonji, for you to be doing things, and why are we having unprotected sex in 2023? Why are we having unprotected sex in 2023? Please protect yourself if you are engaging. Please. However, I plastic, you know? Me sabe zifonina. Simbarato. Hey. Family is no longer thicker than blood nowadays. Outsiders are your biggest supporters nowadays, not our families. So sad. Yeah. That is a very bitter truth. That is a very bitter truth. I feel like, and not necessarily to say your immediate family. Sometimes it's extended family. You know, sometimes you talk to them and you're just like really not supportive. Like even when I'm not saying that even when you're selling something, you know, I know some family members selling something, so they would ask, can you please buy this from me? Nan, nan, nan. And everyone would just shy away. Other than that, they'll just gossip about you. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand the whole narrative. But yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, like outsiders really be your like biggest supporters. The next confession says, I don't believe in black tax. Nowadays, we just need to accept the fact that we don't want to lend a helping hand, Emagiti, not because our families are draining us. You said because our families are draining us. Yes. You start your whole life, the minute you get a job and get asked for money, jiggy jiggy, black tax, bafuna ni bondle. No, guys. I honestly don't believe in black tax. I don't believe in black tax. I believe in lending a helping hand when you can. You know, I don't believe in black tax. I don't believe when if I have to earn 6,000 as my first income, I'm supposed to give you all 3. Unless I stay at home. I don't understand that narrative. Half, and if I earn 6K, how am I supposed to give you 1? Huh? How am I supposed to live after that? You know, some parents can be very much not understanding, you know, so it all depends on your family. It all depends on your family and your parents or whoever raised you, you know. But nje, other people are really unreasonable. Other family members are really unreasonable. Nalabo maluma bafuna ama-drinking, hey, you know. And Shaman, Mina, I am not, call me selfish or not, but if when I finally work, if I don't have the money, I don't have the money. I will tell you straight up facts. And everyone is always like, oh, it's because you were a boy. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be very selfish. I'm gonna be very selfish. If I don't have the money, I don't have the money. I can't lend you money when I don't have money. You know? No. And for the fact that I'm not lending you money, I'm giving you money. It's not gonna come back. Please. You had all the time in the world, to be working. You chose what? Please, dig your pants. Our next confession is basically a statement. Yeah, it's basically a statement. Jesus loves you, and something is coming. He is about to make a way. So pray and repent and trust in Him. And what's coming is big and amazing, but you cannot love God and love the world. So please choose and remember Jesus loves you. Define the world. Thank you, though. Thank you. But define the world. And what am I doing that's worldly? Excuse me. What am I doing that's worldly? I don't know. Yang stressa. Oh, someone said I have post notifications for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are my next crush. You are my crush. Baby. My crush. I really love to know what you guys, how you guys felt about our confession sessions. And if you want another second round, that is not a problem. Just again, we are abusing this comment section. You know, we are gonna abuse it. So yeah, just tell me if you want another one. I will do it. But for now, I really loved doing this, and thank you guys for your juicy confessions, you know. And I hope I'll see you next time. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe and like this video. And if you haven't seen my first video, go there, or I'll just link it somewhere here. It's gonna be around, you know. We make the world round. I love you, my babies. See you all next time.